It's nothing groundbreaking here. I'm just going to level up some characters with Sam.
Yeah.
How you doing, Sam?
Oh, you know.
Actually, yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and invite Ian in case he signs on and wants to join. There we go. He's not online at the moment, but you never know. Right, so I'm doing the story mode on hard mode, which you unlock after clearing all 3 of them. I've just unlocked the full roster of characters, but the thing with the story mode is you'll have leveled up certain people by the time you unlock certain others, and I'm trying to keep everyone at an even keel, but obviously my main attack force is Goku, Vegeta and Gohan. Once you level them up to level 40, you get Goku and Vegeta in their blue forms available, but they're treated as separate characters with separate health bars, and you don't unlock Link events for training them up. Link events are basically little conversations with them as yourself, the sole character. Like, they just talk at you for a bit. But yeah, let's have a fight. Obviously, all my item equips are experience boosts, so...
Cool. So, yeah, I'm catching up with My Hero Academia, and, you know... Honestly, I'm loving it. I see a few problems here and there, but nothing major. I mean, it's still in the early phases. My main problem is the fact that the main class has 20 students, and there's not a lot of focus on a lot of them.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's Deku's story, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's Deku's story, but the thing is, there's loads of other characters. I mean, let's face it, Sue has become a lot more popular than, you know, she really should be, considering what she contributes to the show, which is not as much as people would think.
Yeah, I gotta admit, you know, that...
I mean, a lot of the problems people have is that Uraraka gets literally no real... They feel she's meant to be like a main. Like she's the main heroine of the story, but she gets barely any focus, and the manga apparently has treated her and quite a lot of the other female characters like shit recently.
So Uraraka is basically like Sakura in Stage 1 Naruto at this point?
No, because she's not annoying. Because the problem with Sakura in Naruto is that she sat there for like 3 or 4 seasons doing literally nothing, and she was basically the cheerleader for Sasuke and Naruto as they grew. With Uraraka, she has grown, it's just they don't give her any real story focus on it. Don't really give her any major focus, and in the latest art, in one of the other arcs that apparently a lot of people liked, she suffered for the fact that the character she was teamed up with got no focus and wasn't really that useful, and she had to live with the problem that she would only appear in the story if the other character would appear. It's someone you haven't seen yet, but apparently this, you know, it was one of those, if these other characters appear, then the characters they're associated with for this arc will appear with them. And Uraraka and Sue had the misfortune of being with a character who did not get a lot of focus.
Yeah.
Someone did do a ranking of who the actual best heroes in the group are, and yes, Deku made it to number 1. But it was based on their actual stats and their powers' usefulness. And honestly, that little grape-headed git was not the lowest.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't like him.
I don't like him either, but his power is not the most...
Who's more... Oh, there's a blocked scene. Piccolo's telling Vegeta, I have to admit I'm quite surprised. I never thought you'd be willing to partner up with anyone. Just so you know, if I were at my full power, I wouldn't need you to so don't make me regret it. Oh, Vegeta's making the best of a bad situation by teaming up with Piccolo. Still, I feel like the old Vegeta would have just fought alone anyway. I'm starting to think you got soft, Vegeta. Think what you want, but know this. If you start holding me back, I'm not gonna stick my neck out for you. Trust me, I feel the same way. Try not to get in my way either. Ooh, let's do it. Did I never partner those two up before?
Huh. Oh. No, they've never fought. Weird. Yeah. Though they you know, explained that oddly enough the naval guy is one of the weakest because his power is very, very limited and very useless in an actual hero situation. So
who is more Minotaur though? Like,
okay. Okay, the most useless are the... I can't... Forgive me for forgetting names, but the naval guy is the most useless superhero there because his power is, well... It's a one-shot and then he's basically useless. The only one above him... One of the ones who's above him is Sugar Boy because his entire power is that he eats 10 grams of sugar and he gets super powerful, but he gets really dumb the more he does it, and he runs out of energy very quick, making him very prone, so it's the same problem. Then above him was the guy who can speak to animals. Because again, it's situational. Then the headphone girl, because she's useless. She's more of a support base than an actual hero. So, you know, if she fights someone who doesn't rely on sound, well, if she fights any ranged enemy, she's going to have problems fighting him. Then the guy who can grow any of his body parts, because he's useless at long range. So that limits him quite a bit. Then the guy with the tape, because he's more support-based. I mean, that Momo girl got a goodish rank only because, well, she's more intelligent than the rest of the group. And she is above the grape-headed git. Unfortunately, her ability to think, her whole thinking actually makes it a disadvantage because she spends so much time thinking she doesn't actually pay attention to the battlefield, which again is why she lost the tournament. She was thinking too much, while at the same time she was knocked out of the ring. The Shadow Crow guy is useful, but only in situations, but he's one of the higher ranked ones. Byako was ranked number 5, only just above Sue.
Yeah.
But they underestimated Sue's thing, to be honest, because they stated while she's good in water, she's basically next to useless on land, which I think she's good on land. It's just that she shines better in the water. Because she can still use her tongue and her ability to climb the walls and stuff when she's not in water. It's just that when she's in water, she's basically nigh unstoppable.
I see.
Uraraka was ranked number 2 because of her ability to control the entire battlefield. Yeah. That potentially she could control everything on the battlefield and just really, really, really go all out. Deku, obviously, because his power, even right now, is broken as shit. Though they also mentioned that Mina is a lot higher ranked because the problem that people have and why people don't rank her as high in most lists is because they underestimate her actual power. Well, what her quirk is capable of because of the way she acts in the series, which is she's very carefree and very, well, jovial. But the fact that her power is basically acid...
Right.
You know, fucking acid.
Yes.
It makes her pretty much... Yeah, she's got a lot of potential to do a lot of damage. And the electric guy was put down very weak as well because the more voltage he uses, the dumber he gets.
Yeah, that's gotta be a disadvantage.
Yeah, a lot of the heroes' problems are that they're not combat-based, or that they are capable of a high reward if used right, but the second that it's a drawn-out fight, they're basically fucked. Which is also kind of Deku's problem, but he's overcoming that. The others don't seem to be overcoming any of their problems yet.
I mean, because Deku's whole thing with the one for all, wasn't it, is that he can only use it for a short time, but now he's sort of acclimatizing his body to it, so that he can...
well, the problem is, again, that he's still is that he's still only like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cast is like 15, so he's still technically a teenager. And not only that, everyone else has had time to adjust to their power for years. And while they're still learning to use it, he's literally just been given a large amount of power, and his body isn't capable of using it properly. I mean, I'm not saying that it's realistic. I mean, if the whole show was realistic, Byakuya wouldn't be able to use his power at all the way he does. I mean, come on, if he used his explosions the way he did, he'd blow his own arms off. That whole propulsion thing, with the amount of pressure he unleashes with it, would actually blow his arms clean off. And the fact that All Might need him in the face, that should have taken his face clean off.
It's Crawler time!
That's never going to be a thing, is it?
I don't know. For a while, would actually be my highest level fighter, quite recently.
Wow.
He's actually pretty good to use. Like...
Oh, and the whole belief of what's going to happen in the next 2 episodes, well, the theories have started.
Yeah.
The theories they've gotten at the moment are that Frieza's going to turn good for some reason, and that basically Goku mastering Ultra Instinct, basically all the angels know Ultra Instinct is the theory, and the gods don't. They haven't mastered it. Whereas Goku's mastered it within 40 minutes. And basically Goku mastering this, the theory state that some people have is that with him doing that, it's basically means that the gods' jobs are done now.
How so?
Because, well, he's long since surpassed them. So there's probably no... I don't know. The theories don't have a lot of grounds, to be honest.
Right.
It's just some of these people's theories are that with Goku mastering Ultra Instinct, he's surpassed all the gods, and there's no longer a need for them to exist, or something like that. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think that they're going to make the wishes.
The gods have jobs.
Oh yeah, they have jobs. It's just that if the Tournament of Power has proven anything, most of the gods... One of the earlier theories, which I totally agreed with, was that most of the gods needed to be erased to begin with, because they weren't doing their jobs properly, or they were a bit too enthusiastic about their jobs and caused more damage, and so this was an excuse to get rid of them. Because a lot of them were pretty corrupt bastards.
Yeah.
I mean, it would explain why some gods were given the whole, oh, you won't be erased thing. You're immune from, erasure. Because a lot of the gods that did get erased were corrupt to begin with, so, they deserved to be gone.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, look at Champa.
Yeah. Okay, bigger EXP boosts.
It's Kriller time!
This should be a great fight!
So yeah, I know that My Hero Academia will hit the point where it has a low point. It's gonna happen. I just hate for it to be the game that is the point where it just dies, where its momentum dies off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even so, yeah, but the problem is that most anime games for years, they weren't very good translation, so, they weren't very good.
Here it goes.
I mean, Naruto and Dragon Ball games were the only consistence you got on, I mean, PS2 era onwards. PS1 era Dragon Ball was terrible.
A lot of the PS3 era of Dragon Ball wasn't very good. Remember Ultimate Senkaiki?
Can we not? Look, there were always going to be bad games, but games like My Hero Academia,
And
it was only a matter of time
Z.
before. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before they got games. That happened as obscure as they were. I mean, look at Bleach. That got, I think, 1 or 2 English games released in the West. Its Japanese games were actually pretty damn good, and now it's dead, which it deserved now that I think about it. I just kind of don't want this to suck.
Yeah.
Because the fan base is pretty damn big anyway, so it was only, it was only a matter of time before it was made.
Yeah.
And it's made by Namco Bandai, at least, or at least, that's the company that's, authorized all this.
Yeah.
Because I think people just don't want what they ended up with when they got J-Stars, because that was a major disappointment.
Yeah. I mean, I loved the idea of J-Stars. I was very excited
I love
for
it as well. It's just very unplayable. It's very user-unfriendly, which, is something you really don't want.
Yeah.
And its conditions for even playing the damn thing were just so over the top and complicated that it turned a lot of people off.
God, of all people to finish that fight. Maybe I'll switch out Yamcha for... the Krill Master.
The Krill Master.
Hey! Zam's here. Anyone else curious about Yamcha's reaction about why he wasn't on the tournament? He'd probably just cry. Honestly.
I think he's probably... I think he's probably accepted the fact that he's basically... a non-entity when it comes to the general standing of power, and it's something that, with this many stakes, Yamcha's pretty much worthless.
Yep.
Let's face it, he never measured up to Tien, and let's face it, there were so many better prospects than him.
Yeah. Tien's probably the one that had the weakest showing in the tournament, to be honest.
But it was either going to be him or Krillin.
I would have thought it would have been Roshi, to be honest. He was a champ in that. I'm a champion! He really wanted to be in it. He did! He did. I do actually feel legit bad for Yamcha.
Yeah, but Yamcha's weak as shit.
So was Master Roshi. They put him in it. But the whole thing with Master Roshi is he was smart enough to...
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think they could rely on Yamcha to really do a damn thing. Honestly, they should have brought him to fight the Roshi to fight the androids.
Well, that particular entrance was anticlimactic.
Hey, Vegeta.
Didn't know I could do that. Well, that was haunting.
Did you just have Chaozu appear and kill himself?
Yes.
Oh, that's just brilliant.
Android 17 was my... Oh, yeah. Android 17, MVP of the tournament there.
Is he? Yeah, is he dead?
He did what I thought John would do. And yes, Sam, he is dead.
Wait, wouldn't that mean that whoever killed him got disqualified?
Well, technically, he blew himself up.
Of course.
Yeah. That was the ruling. Technically, 17 killed himself, so Jiren wasn't disqualified. They mentioned that. So why didn't he just eat the blast and let Jiren be disqualified? Mind you, that also might have killed the others. Or
then
destroyed the arena. He sacrificed
yeah,
himself to cancel out Jiren's blast.
And now Jiren's at a point where he's fighting Goku, who is beyond gods at this point, so it's pretty much at the point where we think Jiren's going to lose.
Does that third eye make you psychic? No, but it does help me see bullshit. Yeah, he self-destructed, yeah. He, Sorry, Sam, what did you say?
Well, we pretty much know that Jiren is going to lose at this point.
Well, of course he's going to lose.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm switching out Gotenks for... Who should I switch out Gotenks for? Oh, Krillin's a higher level than Goku right now. Krillin too strong! Krillin strongest there is!
Oh god, Krillin.
In fact, yeah, Krillin's gonna lead the next one. I'm gonna switch out Gotenks for Boo. It's Kriller time!
Get ready for battle!
So yeah, I watched your stream and yeah, sorry I sent you those gifs. I just kind of thought you'd need something to cheer you up.
No, it's fine.
And Minoru Suzuki abusing women is somehow hilarious.
I think that you should probably explain the context there, Sam.
Okay, for current WWE wrestler, or formerly Kana, wrestled Minoru Suzuki in Japan, who is the guy who is basically to blame for, if you want to blame anyone for UFC or mixed martial arts becoming a big thing, it's Minoru Suzuki's fault. Anyway, his entire thing is he just beats the shit out of people.
Yeah.
So, one of the matches he had against Asuka, in which he no-sold everything she did and punched her in the face repeatedly, and in the gif I sent to Ollie, he just stomped on the side of her head. It's kind of part of his character, unfortunately.
Right, my biggest question is, what are Goku's pants made of? Both shirts give away, but his pants always stay put together. Not even trying to be dirty about it. Yeah, Goku's pants have the collective will of the board of censorship woven into them. So, basically, that trumps any power level. It has the collective will of the TV rating woven into them so that it can't be destroyed if it's going to reveal something that ought not to be seen.
Over here, here goes. Good one. Yeah, like that. Here goes. Here goes. What are you doing? Counter. Here goes. You try me.
Kikyo, how you doing?
Here goes. You try me.
Kiko, how you doing? Ah! I should have sacrificed Chaozu.
You should have. Again?
It's Kriller time! Oh! It's never gonna be a thing! Seems legit, yeah. if you manage to use Boo's ultimate and it KOs them, because Boo's ultimate is eating them obviously and then spitting them out. But if you manage to use it on them and it KOs them, he just eats them. He doesn't bother spitting them out.
It's the same with Android 21.
Yeah. Oh, I've got Tien and Krillin are stronger than Goku and Vegeta right now.
Oh, Boo. It's hard to take him seriously.
Right, okay,
He's a giant pink man-child.
This should be a great fight. It's all or nothing. All right. Now this. All right. One more time. Now this. Here comes. It's not over yet. I'm not gonna help you now.
Vegeta!
Get lost. Dare you?
Vegeta, 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 Vegeta.
Get out of here. Dare you?
Hey, Vegeta, you're blue.
Huh.
Wonderful. Get lost.
God damn it, Nappa!
Get out of here.
Just the sight of Nappa gives Vegeta PTSD.
My Hero Academia Season 3 will have a total of 25 episodes and we will have a same day and date simul-dub.
Nice.
Also, we're getting a movie.
The bang is down. I repeat, the bang is down.
The new season will premiere on Saturday, April 7th, 2018. And Funimation have put up a picture of Deku looking like his head banging. And then All Might going, oh my goodness! Oh yeah, someone who on my group who role plays Mina put up a thing going, can we all just talk about the fact that All Might runs around and smiles in spandex when surrounded by children?
We're in prison, Vegeta. Pray for us.
Oh god, you're beating up you. Is this a hate crime?
Oh.
Can we all talk about how All Might wears spandex and hangs around children while smiling in a creepy way?
Yes, that's true.
See you.
That. I can do that with one arm.
Done playing games. What? Rasenko! No good. Show you how much of a fight I can put up, even just by myself.
I am here.
I am here.
I love All Might. He's like Superman except fun.
Oh, good lord. That's a lot of experience.
Well, yeah. I roleplayed with a Byarko who kept going, I'm gonna be the best hero. I went, you'll kill more people than Superman. Oh. Before she snaps.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing. I mean, it's one thing. The way she behaves is already interesting from what I've seen, but it's only a matter of time before she's chasing the teachers around with a giant cactus dildo, screaming, "I will make it fit."
Right.
Breed for me. Oh my god.
Hey,
Why
you
should
two!
I listen to you when you're surrounded by my 13 elite dead guards?
Well, you heard him, honey!
They're not doing anything. They're just... Oh, God, that's disgusting. Oh, God damn it, Nappa. I banged my wife. Will you leave us be? Actually, no, I'm still going to kill you.
Summon the Rascal!
This should be a great fight.
So we'll be getting the English dub of season three alongside the Japanese dub.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Is that normal?
Ready? Let's go.
Not really. I don't exactly know what simuldub means, but...
Well, it's Funimation talking about it, and it's their American thing. So my guess is, we'll find out. Am I the only one salty about Superman not wearing the black suit? The black suit. Look, I was trying to say out the comic verse. I already had to deal with a comic book store asking why Spider-Man was in the Transformers, and Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Although watching Megatron fight with Spider-Man was hilarious.
Superman not wearing the black suit. I don't know. I'm not sure about.
What the solar suit?
Yeah.
You mean the one where he grew the mullet that everybody had in the 90s? Oh, and I know this doesn't mean anything to you, Ollie, but Brian Zane has turned heel.
Really?
Oh yeah, just so you know, Brian Zane actually works part-time for local wrestling companies as a manager. So he's now turned heel, and he made a heel promo video because of the amount of subscribers he's got. He just turned heel, and he's like telling people, "Fuckers, I got more followers on Twitter and Facebook and on my YouTube than any of your locker room combined. So hire me, get me book me in a nice hotel, 2-star minimum."
Vegeta!
Yeah, so Brian Zane has turned heel. I know you haven't really followed Brian since the whole Adam Blompier and him doing the Heroes of Wrestling review.
I check it out now and then. I like his song, I would do anything for Heat. In Justice League, I thought Henry teased it. Maybe that's what happened. Oh, Justice League was such a mess of a production. Who knows what was going to happen and what wasn't in that?
I will
in that hot mess.
Anything for Heat. So, I don't think I'm the only one who's looked at WrestleMania and thought, yeah, I know what they want to do with Ronda Rousey and Stephanie, and it's not going to work. Have fun with that. I was also laughing at WCW's attempt at doing China. They brought a female bodybuilder in and called her Asia.
Right.
Can we just not... Oh, God. I also came up thought of this, that it only just occurred to me, and I'm embarrassed it has, why they never put China in the new video games. Or why they never will.
Why?
Because most of China's career, 90% of it has been her beating men up. Correct?
Yeah.
The video games are built so that women cannot face men anymore. They do not do intergender wrestling, even though James Ellsworth is the intergender champion in real life at this point.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. He's going to be wrestling Gilbert to defend the title. Yeah, we're getting Gilbert versus James Ellsworth. Ellsworth was the guy with no chin who got beaten up most of the time and hung out with...
I know who James Ellsworth was.
No, Liz asked who's James Ellsworth. But which one's Ellsworth? I mean, she hasn't seen Gilbert, but that's probably for the best. Dwayne Gill. Oh, I miss some of the goofy things of the Attitude Era.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey said she could beat anyone up, but when a transgender woman fighter challenged her, she refused, saying, quote, "He can chop his dick off, but it's still a dude."
Look, is there a way to make a man versus woman fight fair? Well, again, China beat up Jeff Jarrett. I think that was a fair fight. I mean, yeah, it was a disadvantage for Jarrett because, you know, China could probably actually snap him off the phone book.
Well, there are certain women that could, well, I don't think any man would want to tangle with.
Sorry, you cut out there, what?
There are certain women I don't think any man would want to tangle with. I mean, Kurt Angle, I remember him saying that Karma/Awesome Kong could probably kick his ass.
Well, yeah.
And you know how much of a bragger Kurt Angle was when he was calling Triple H and Shawn Michaels, quote, long-haired sissies.
Well, the thing with Kurt Angle is oddly, his best years were in TNA, oddly enough, in my opinion.
No, I agree. Particularly heel Kurt Angle in TNA.
When he became a wrestling badass, whose entire gimmick was that he did the best wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, that whole thing. But, you know, his WWE run, let's face it, what do we have? We have his sexy Kurt phase. We have the whole thing of him wearing a tiny cowboy hat singing Jimmy Crack Corn and the milk truck.
Yeah.
Oh, and him being shaved bald by Edge.
TNA gave us Cripple in Peril.
Yeah, Cripple in Peril and the whole thing where he had to sit there and watch his ex-wife basically kiss up to Jeff Jarrett at a wedding ceremony, and then he pulled an axe on them both.
Yeah. Well, Karen got his soul in the divorce, didn't she?
What I also have uniquely noticed is that apparently the Hardys aren't happy that Jeff Jarrett's getting into the Hall of Fame.
Why not?
They still haven't forgiven him for all the shit he put them through when he was trying to claim their broken universe stuff, or when he was trying to sue Senor Benjamin.
Oh yeah, he owns TNA, sort of. Doesn't he? Like, what is the actual story there?
Okay, he's lost everything with TNA. He lost everything with TNA years ago. Basically, this is going to be a long one. Are you sure you're prepared for this?
Can you summarize?
That's what I mean. I'm going to have to. Basically, when Jeff formed TNA, there were a few problems with finances in the first 2 weeks of the show's being made, so he worked in a deal with Dixie Carter, which is why Dixie was still was financing the company, but she wasn't prominent until he did the whole fucking Kurt Angle's wife behind Kurt's back. That lost him everything because he lost all of his share, pretty much most of his shares with the company, and by the end he was in so little control anymore that he basically got rid of it all and tried to start GFW. That didn't work. So, you know, he then rejoined TNA on a creative thing, but it wasn't working out. I don't know if it was a financial thing or what, but he left. And then he had an alcohol problem, so he got checked into rehab, and because he worked with WWE at one point in his life, he's entitled to free rehab.
Right, okay.
Oh yeah, that's the thing people forget about the wellness policy. I said this to a guy in game at one point who's a big wrestling fan. He's like, wait, serious? And he went, yeah, Jeff Jarrett, since he worked for WWE, he's entitled to their rehab. It's their way of at least seeming like we'll help any of our former employees. I mean, Tammy Stitch has taken him for a fucking ride for years. Yeah. She's constantly going in and out of rehab.
Right, well, I think Goku and Vegeta, it's time for them to stop messing around and power up.
But, yeah, the long and veiny of it right now is that Jeff Jarrett basically made things difficult with the Broken Universe thing, because Jeremy Borash technically helped Matt come up with it. And Jeremy Borash is now working for WWE now, but he was convincing Anthem to try and bleed the Hardys dry for every penny they had, so that TNA could keep the rights to keep the rights. But that didn't work out well, as you can probably tell. And now Jeff Jarrett's joined up with WWE because Triple H wants him, Jeremy Borash, and his own guys on to replace Vince's guys when Vince finally kicks the bucket.
You're not getting away.
I'm pretty sure at least one person on the localization team for this game likes Team 4-Star.
Show you how much of a fight I can put up, even just by myself.
Because if you follow me on Twitter, I've been screenshotting some of my favourite moments.
I don't follow
the
popular
dialogue.
accounts.
Exactly. So mine should be right on your screen.
Yeah, that was going to be my joke.
Vegeta!
I don't follow popular accounts. So I'll follow yours later. Overkill! Are we terrible people? No, we're not terrible people. Horses are terrible people. Bojack is a very good example of that.
Yeah.
Murder! Murder! Horse poisoning an old lady. So anyway, Ollie, a funny thing. You know those PS2 games I ordered from CEX?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, those PS2 games I ordered. Funny thing, turns out that I didn't press the confirm thing to pay for them.
Right.
So I've only done that today, so I've been waiting in for them. They were never delivered because I never completed the order. On the plus side, on one of the games I bought on eBay, they gave me a full refund for because the person who was selling it couldn't find the game.
Yeah. What's the name of that memory card I sent you the link to?
Yeah, I've seen them around. The 128 megabyte ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them around. It'd be useful. I mean, the games don't take up that much memory, but, you know.
Let's, let the job squad handle a couple.
Ooh, Al Snow and Hardcore Holly are here. And Scorpio and the blue meanie. Well, and the blue meanie.
Yeah.
Oh, I still love how much of a bastard the big boss man was.
Yeah. Every time I eat spinach, I remember Mr. Satan, who, because of magnets, flew out of the ring from all the iron in his blood because he ate his spinach. Yeah.
They're magic like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, sir? God is a big fan. He's gonna hate my bunch. Nail gun! Ow.
Oh, that Mr. Purple, Mr. Sun. If that is your name, it's actually perfect, so... Oh my god, you were serious?
That's never gonna be a thing!
I have to kill him is my primary directive.
Oh, this is going badly.
Oh no, it's going badly for all. Whatever shall we do?
Why you?
Ah, if you self-destruct.
Don't think so.
Okay, I think I need to switch some of those out.
Indeed.
Just let them heal for a minute. I'm basically just leveling up characters so that I can find their link events. Hello, Jack.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess.
What time is it now? Probably another 20 minutes, half hour, and then call it a stream.
Ready?
It's a stream. So,
How the hell are you doing?
in the last major stream, we found out that Seb may be hiding a secret, according to last stream at least. His obsession with dreams involving, you know, Pete and Michael.
Yeah.
To be honest, how can I have normal dreams? I mean, at least with my dreams, it's usually people being stuck on an island. I mean, the last one involved your entire class stuck on an island, and instead of the usual one where Emil is doing everything he can to make it so you can't survive properly, the easiest way, and you have to resort to, you know, horrific things which usually involve killing somebody. On this one, he creates a democracy that doesn't actually work very well. Because he's made it, there are no rules here. When a rescue ship comes and the guy jumps off and goes, "We're here to save you," because they're all hungry, Emil goes, "I've got a great idea," and suddenly the next thing I see, he's got the guy stuck on a stick roasting on a fire while he's eating. I was thinking he was coming here to rescue us. Oh, that makes more sense. he says while eating a piece of his leg.
Actually, that's kind of scary.
So I saw a bit of the new Xenoverse story that he added.
Looks like a meteorite crash landed here.
Going back in time with Broly to the Cell games was kind of funny. Yeah, one of the
My
things was
dreams
there's
are
a new
about a
villain
TV
called...
game show set in a fictional volcano prison. Ha!
I kind of imagine if you started a game show, it would be similar to that one in Mitchell and Webb where they're all stuck on a spaceship heading towards the sun, and he's just doing the longest question time he can because you've got a disease that can't be cured, and if you're going to die, people are going to die with you.
Ready for this? Not going anywhere. It's on now.
Why you?
Here's where the fun begins.
I also have dreams of what I might be like as a comic book hero. My DC equivalent I've found is somewhat more to its story. Huh. Goodness knows I don't want anything with it. Oh. Ah. I see. Yeah, that'll do.
A fierce showdown is about to begin. Are you ready? Fight it out! Counter! Counter! All you got? Nice!
Blacked him Ginyu.
Vegeta!
Captain Planet.
Don Cheadle is Captain Planet.
Power of man, bitches. I can't let you do that, Captain Planet. He just just grabs him and then turns him into a tree. And he starts turning random people into trees. Oh, please, Captain, just kill me.
Ah. Sort of like that.
Green top, huh? Is that what they call me these days? Huh? No, bro. No, that trees. Trees. Green leaf.
Ha! Knocked out into a volcano.
So, yeah, Ollie, if you do play Warframe and you get to a point where you're fighting a boss and you're having trouble, give me a call and I'll come on and I'll help you kick their ass, because I'm well equipped to do the early level bosses.
Yeah.
The Jackal is a pain, but if you want the Rhino art Warframe without having to pay 320 odd platinum for it, you know, it's best to keep farming the Jackal over and over again until you get all the schematic parts. But the problem there is that when you beat bosses, you sometimes get parts of a blueprint for one of the Warframes. But you have to keep killing them over and over to get all 3 parts. And then, of course, there's the resource stuff, but that's neither here nor there.
Goku and Vegeta are gonna stop messing around and power up. And they bring in Piccolo. I'll just,
And who are you supposed to be? I'm Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's a nice Mr. Clean outfit. I'm not wearing an outfit, I'm here to pick up Chaozu. I'm Mr. Popo. Hi. Oh, we're gonna have a problem right now. I kind of want to make a game show similar to the movie The Cube.
I think I've seen that one.
Look it up. But basically, it's like a massive cube with many different rooms and everything, but much like a Rubik's Cube, it moves around, and some of the rooms are safe rooms, and some of them just kill you. Though in the first movie, only one person survived, and it was a mentally challenged guy, and then the third movie actually explains who that mentally challenged guy was. He was apparently one of the guys who controls the cube and everything, but he broke some of the rules of, you know, being a moderator, so they basically gave him a lobotomy and then put him in the cube to see if he'd survive.
Forgive me. I alone am more than enough. You're as good as space dust. Maximum power. Get lost! Out of my sight! Get lost! Is that all you? How can this be? Dare you! Pathetic! Watch it! You're going to regret this! Don't make me laugh! You're as good as space dust! Wonderful! There! Get out of here! There! Shut up! Get out of here! Don't you... No, stop there! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Out of my sight!
Second is your recording club by the Century Super Troll Recruiter.
Don't you talk! You won't escape! Get lost! Don't you toy with me! Out of my sight!
Jesus, John. Eaters. Leave me alone, food, leave me alone. I don't want to be John Prescott anymore. Also, from what I've heard, teaming up on Warframe is a better idea because it increases the amount of resources you get. So if you're starting out, you've got the Excalibur Warframe, I believe.
Yep.
Then you're better equipped for some of the bonus stuff because there's one of the free downloads you get, I think, gives you some extra stuff for it.
Huh.
Plus, it'd be nice to team up on something and shoot shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we wait for the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Perfect. Oh, hold on, let's see if I got any more of... Nope. Oh, wait, I did. Big A, victory XP boost. I could use those slots for advantages in the battle. Faster key charge times, some key at the start, but there is a bit of the cube in game, so if you get caught by the sentry, you get put into the cube and the only way out is to help from We've got Marvel Ultimate Alliance to do before the next Kingdom Hearts.
What's going on?
Fantastic! You mother boo!
We haven't given up on that, have we? No. Still fully intent on doing it. Just got the... That's not good. I killed Sal! Well, it cancelled out some of it.
Why not? This could be interesting. Can't escape. Let's go. Let's go. Are you? Don't think so. Let's go. Can't escape. Possible. But don't. Here goes. You try.
Kiko, how you doing?
Don't want to die. Get out of the way. Don't on Ray. Don't on Ray.
TN is actually pretty good. Oh, I just had the music for it. Go on.
Go! I heard that Triclops.
Oh, link event for Boo. I think it blocks these, but let's... Yeah, it blocks them. Cell powers up for a Kamehameha, and Krillin uses a Destructo Disc so powerful he cuts through the energy's beam and hits Cell. That would be fun.
Accidentally absorbs Krillin and becomes super weak.
Selling.
Not as bad as Goku.
For a time, I thought that was going to happen during the last fight. Ah, that would have been good.
It's time to face your opponent!
There's a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God. 3.
Alright! One more time! Dynamic! It's not over yet! Counter! Beat me! I alone am more than enough! You're as good as space dust! No! Here goes! Time to die! Lightning! It's a monster! It's a forgive me. I alone am more than enough. Let's go! Final extra power! Get out of my sight! Get out of here! Over here! Yeah! Yeah! Get down! Nice! Get out of here! There! Get off! Yeah! Yeah! Get off! There! Get out of here! Let's go! Get off! Amazing! Don't you toy with me!
Ow.
You're as good as space dust!
I bet you can't survive another one.
Space dust!
Well done.
Get off! Out of my sight!
Map is empty. Level 70 opponents. Oh, this is...
I saw Jim's new video about Yakuza's map and why it's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good one, wasn't it?
It was. The story seems to be more of a distraction from it.
And the story was good.
I mean, except for Yakuza 5, but that'll all be perfect.
Vegeta!
Are you brave enough to take this one? Final How can this be? Looks like I'm up. Fight! This is the ultimate form! Maximum power! Outstanding! What? Going to have to fight me now. Here goes!
Unlike the other two, Gohan's actually starting the fight with full health.
Show you how much of a fight I can put up.
Bloody hell, this is hard mode, isn't it?
Not gonna work. Show you how much of a fight I can put up, even just by myself. You're not getting away. What's the matter? Not done yet. Show you how much of a fight I can put up, even just by myself. Show you how much of a fight I can put up, even just by myself.
How the hell? Oh god, no.
What's the matter?
Damn. This will actually be the last chance. But all of the damage that we did, I think, will remain.
It's all or nothing. Not bad. Over here. Over here. Beat me. I alone am more than enough. You're as good as space dust.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make a sandwich. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't you? You're as good as space dust. Final. Get lost. There. Time. Get lost. Let's go. Yeah. Get out of here. There. Get lost. Impossible. Here's where the fun begins. Spirit ball.
Aha.
This should be a great fight! Ready? Fight! Not done yet! Not done yet! This is the ultimate form! Maximum power! I've got this! Pathetic! You cocky bastard! Final smash! You're my fool! Fight it out! On sight! Useless! Be gone! Successor! Are you brave enough to take this one? Final smash! Outstanding! How dare you! Are you brave enough to take this one? Final smash! Fight! Weakling! Come back! Out of sight!
I'm back.
Okay.
Excellent! Are you brave enough to take this one? Final smash! Say your prayers! How dare you! That all you've given thing, that all you've got! You're wide open! You're wide... Get out! Take that out of my sight! Wonderful! You're wide open! Useless! You cocky bastard! Final smash!
Ha.
Go! You're wide... Get out! Be gone!
There's one side step to go. Well, he's dead. It's dead.
It's dead. Its head's over there.
We can heal it. We can't. Ow.
Give the main guys a chance to rest. Send in the job squad and Piccolo. To be fair, Tien's actually been quite good.
Yeah, he's the Al Snow of the group. Okay, that is still probably an insult to Tien.
So that'll take a dart.
Wonderful!
Your pain is over. Take a dart. What are you doing? What are you doing, Chelsea?
Oh, god damn it.
By you? Goes Neo
Huh.
And now what you've all been waiting for! Not even close! Hey! Maximum power! Spear ball! Here goes! Dang it! Don't toy with me! Neo won't bounce it!
Ding. No, its head is in my room. You sent it that far.
Not going anywhere! Oopsie! Oopsie! Ready for this? Oopsie! It's on now! Oopsie! It's on now!
Job squad! Oh no, a kid boo. Right.
Oh yeah, WWE is planning to introduce a new title after WrestleMania.
Who cares?
Cruiserweight tag team titles.
Oh, I care. How about that? Yeah.
So yeah. After this writing, there's no details on how WWE will crown the new champions, but Sports Entertainment Company could book a tournament just like they did for the Cruiserweight title.
I like
WWE does seem
tournaments.
to do well on... Oh yeah, they seem to do their tournaments well. The UK tournament is still my personal favourite.
Yeah. Oh, Jackson, I hope you're gonna pay to fix my window, you vandal.
Are you ready?
Take this! Here you go!
I know this is meant to be hard mode, but come on.
Super Dynamite! Here it goes! Take this! Your history! Ouch!
Okay, I'm up!
It's crawler time!
Here goes! Got some more! Been saving this! Special disc barrage! Like that! Keep trying. Man, keep trying. Yeah, I'm not through with you yet. Like that. Been saving this.
Krillin's strongest there is!
Time to show you what I got.
Krillin defeated Vegeta!
Like that. Get ahead. Like that. Time to show you what I got. I'm not through with you yet. Like that. Like that. You're close. Time to show you what I got. Seriously?
Oh god.
Bad. Been saving this. You're good. Good one. I'm not through with you yet. I'm not through with you yet.
Oh.
Here's where the fun begins. Here goes. Hey-ya! Hey-ta! What's going on?
No! Damn it. Sorry, Job Squad. Maybe one more fight or two and I'll call it a stream.
Yes.
No, actually, you know, I think that's good. I'm gonna get ready to go to the theatre anyway. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.